No intro video. We just going? We live?
What happened?
All good. Let me kick my gum out.
That's
All
great.
right, let's do it. What's up, everyone? My name's AJ Writes Crypto. Thanks for being here. Monday, April 7th. This is a significant day on many fronts, from the overall accumulation of my story here in the past couple years. That this is the final live stream. I think, pretty sure the final live stream from our spot here in Georgia. Let me put these lights on. 1 second. Hey, Jay.
Hey, guys, make sure you smash the like button while you are filling in for the show. Take your seats. Greet your aisle greeter. Give him a hug.
The coin wasn't spinning. I can't do the last show without the coin spinning, so sorry about that. So, yeah, this is the final show here in Georgia. And very just interesting, the whole thing, man, how, I kind of came here with a dream, kind of with nothing, and kind of eventually, slowly but surely built my way up. And I feel like that is, the unintentional two-cycle approach. I think that's what I think a lot of you will model your own success off of that. Or sometimes it takes one cycle for some people, sometimes it takes 3 or 4. For me, it took 2. And I didn't know it at the time. That's the thing. When I was doing the best work, when I accumulated the most knowledge, I was unaware I was pulling off what I was pulling off as it happened. Only in retrospect, when I look back and I said, oh, that was the moment that changed. Oh, that was the moment that changed. Though that's, how I put this piece together. And slowly but surely, I puzzled this together over time. And now, ironically, we're giving away 4 Teslas this year. We're giving away 4 Teslas. That many Teslas. And the first one starts today. In fact, I just hit the button on Twitter. Wow, I didn't even think I'd click the button, and I clicked the button. Here, I got to open up a new tab. I got to get rid of, no one cares about this Bitcoin chart. I got to I'll get rid of that. All right, I just hit the button. There it is.
Want me to bring that up?
Yeah, run it. So here we are. Head over to Twitter. Tesla giveaway. This is your chance to win a brand new Tesla Model 3. Let's make someone 2025 electric. How to enter. Smash the likes, retweet the post, and click the. Actually, I'm going to edit this really quick. I'm going to get rid of. I want to get rid of one of these downs so it update. Okay.
There you go. It was you caught it early on.
Hold on, let's check it. Make sure it looks better. No, they're both still there.
It'll refresh it, won't it?
Why did they do that? Okay, I fixed it. Much better. All right, much cleaner with only one down, so it doesn't do another space there. So it's official, everybody. We're giving away a Tesla. The tweet is up on Twitter. Head over there. I'm going to pin it to the top of my Twitter right now. All right, and there is more to win than just a Tesla in this giveaway. All right, it's actually more. There's a lot more to it than what it says here, but I wanted the tweet to be precise, to be clean. All right. So, of course, the grand prize winner wins a brand new 2025 Tesla Model 3. That's the grand prize. Okay. Or if you want to receive the equivalent in Vchain the day of the drawing, you can opt to do that. That's up to the discretion of the winner.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. There are also 10 Vchain merch packs being given away. This includes a Vchain bag, a shirt, a hat, a charger, a keychain, a couple other Vchain things like similar to the shirt I'm wearing right now. Luckily, I am not in control of mailing them this time. I once had a bunch of Vchain bags, and I would go mail them, and then it would get mailed back to me 6 weeks later from Nova Scotia, and I had to mail it again, and I literally have spent probably a couple $1,000 mailing stuff to people. I'm done with the mailing part. Don't ask me again. Okay. But
that's funny.
So 10 Vchain merch packs. There will be 5 winners who get $200 in Vchain. So $1,000 in Vchain altogether. And of course, the grand prize is a Tesla Model 3.
That's
so
amazing.
All in all, there are 16 winners, and one winner is going to have an electric year driving away in a brand new Tesla. And guys, it's how to enter. You smash the likes, you retweet the post, and click the link below. Clicking the link below will take you to sweepwidget.com. Okay. And all you have to do is you enter your name, your email address, and then you follow the steps here. It's like follow my account, the Vchain account, the Mugshot account, download the V World wallet, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And refer a friend is optional. If you want to refer a friend for extra entries, you can, but that step is optional. And if for some reason you get something that blocks this page, it's probably just change your browser. Yeah, I got a couple people that were like, "Hey, this page is blocked." Just change your browser. Okay, it says, "Yeah, I'm flagged for anti-spam." Change your browser. That simple. Okay.
Like if you're on Safari, try Chrome or.
Yes, just change your browser if you're stuck. So there you go. There it is. But guys, you got plenty of time. This giveaway is open until May 12th. So 5 weeks from today. This is the biggest giveaway we've done so far on this channel. Super, obviously big shout out to Sonny Lou from Vchain. This is a personal thing that, me and him kind of thought up. I met him at the Boston Consultant Group at Washington, D.C. 2 weeks ago. We hammered this whole thing out. We thought about the idea in January, and then we kind of got the pieces together. We ran with it, and all goes well. Maybe, just maybe, the last giveaway will be a Cybertruck.
Ooh.
The last giveaway might just be a Cybertruck. And if you want the wrap that I have, guess what? You can't have it. Not allowed. Not a thing. Not you. My wrap. No. Okay. Yeah, mine shows all locks. Okay, so what you do is you come over here. It's very simple. Okay. You come. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I didn't mean to box you out.
You're good.
So you come over here, and first you type in your full name. You type in your email address. You click enter giveaway, and they're only locked because you didn't do that yet. Once you click enter giveaway, then you go through the steps. It's very simple. They're not locked forever. You have to put your name in, put your email address in, click enter, and then one by one go through the steps. It's very simple. It's very simple. Just do what's on the screen. And like I said, if it gets blocked, just change your browser. Okay, so don't worry about any of that. It's very easy, because once you have the Twitter unlocked, you do the next one. You do the next one. I can test it myself. Here, let's do a test.
Here, do me. Just enter me.
Jchains email address.
Just do jchains@web3breakfast.com.
jchains@web3breakfast.com. Okay, enter giveaway. All right, so
there you go.
Follow exit client. Click the follow AJ Writes Crypto. All right, so you already follow AJ Writes Crypto.
So this is probably these steps you're going to have to be on your own computer for, because you'll be logged into X. You'll be logged into your Google account so that you could follow and make sure that it connects, the X to. So
Jchains Crypto, I followed. Okay, and now you click subscribe. Now you did that. Now subscribe to YouTube channel. Blah blah blah. All right.
Yep.
And then you go through each one. It's very simple. It's very simple. And I actually turned off the VPN blocker, but maybe it's still, I might have to double check that the VPNs aren't blocked, but it should go through with the VPNs. Yeah, guys, just go through each one systematically. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, just put your name in, put your email, click enter. Once you do that, you can go through the steps. All right, very simple. AJ, did you watch Tampa Pro? Of course I watched Tampa Pro. Sora Shirai with that fakey full cab flip front board at the end of his run to take the win, man. I talked to Paul Zitzer. We were going to do the sponsorship for Tampa Pro this year, but with everything, guys, you guys can't see this, but everything around me is in a box besides this set. And we're going to Miami. Big big stuff in Miami. Can't say exactly what. Big stuff in Miami. Couple things in Miami. And then after Miami, we're of course doing the fight. Sonny and I are doing the first podcast, which is super easy. It's going to be a great time because so Sonny and I, for each Tesla giveaway, we're doing a long form podcast, and the giveaway is to help promote the podcast. So make sure you guys check that out. It's going to be, people in crypto really don't do long form 2-hour conversations about everything. It's not going to be like a Vchain. We'll talk about Vchain, but it's not going to be about Vchain the whole time. It's not going to be a completely, fully technical conversation. It's just two friends hanging out and having a conversation. And I think that's going to be a really good time. So that's happening. And of course, the fight Saturday. Anyway, after Miami, after UFC, we come home that day. We pack the Cybertruck, ship it out, pack everything else, ship that to Maryland, and then we're gone. We're leaving Georgia. All right. So a lot going on right now, but it's all good. One day at a time. Let me check the chat here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Marsh, Michael, Christian, SWFL, Eric Osborne, Desert Crypto, Hawkeye, Alan, Hugo Clutch, Brandon McLean, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. Yeah, guys, just be patient with the giveaway. It's very simple. Follow the directions. You have 5 weeks to figure it out. All right. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. And Gavin, try it without a VPN. If you have a VPN on, try that. It has to be something in your settings because it works. I tested it on 3 different browsers on 3 different computers. On this computer, and that's a PC, so that's not even Mac, and it worked. So it's something in your settings if it's popping up. It's something in your pop-up settings. It's something simple that you're overlooking. You have 5 weeks to figure it out. It's all good. All right. So let's guys, giving away a Tesla. It's that simple. There will obviously be more promotional content on this. Already 85 entries. That's already rolling. The tweet already rolling as well. But guys, we kind of can't ignore the elephant in the room, Vchain. I'll bring you in and talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just talk about the stock market. So we have talked about on this channel how the stock market would have a dip, quick recovery, dip, quick recovery, dip, quick recovery. And the hope was that this would be a dip and that this would be the recovery. And right here at the 50 EMA, that was the test. That was the test. And that was where we got rejected. And now for the first time in this uptrend, we have put in a lower low. Okay. We have always stayed above the previous low. Like this low stayed above this one. Mm-hmm. This one stayed above this one. This one stayed above that one. You get my point. Mm-hmm. All right. And the only saving grace, structurally speaking, this is a daily chart on the S&P 500, is that if you connect these up here, we hit this line, but we wicked this line. We structurally still in an uptrend as long as we respect and crawl from here, which is possible. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I know the tariff thing wasn't on everyone's agenda. There's a lot of FUD. There's a lot of fear, guys. I've been through gnarly bear markets before. Mm-hmm. All right. I still feel fundamentally, like I've been saying on this channel since Vchain and I moved the sets and we've been here doing the show, I've said this year we're going to suffer. Mm-hmm. This year we're going to suffer. We're going to suffer. We're going to suffer until Q3, Q4 this year. Okay. The top has been a year and a half after the halving every time. And until that rings false, until that does not happen, I am treating this as a shakeout. Mm-hmm. Treating this as a shakeout. I have been mostly tethered since December. This is why. And it's also one of those deals where, like, I've bought a little crypto just because if you're buying under the 618, like here, I'll make an example here for you. Let's look at Algorand. I'll see you later. Yeah, all good. Be safe. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, we're good. Let's look at Algorand. All right. So, and this is something that we talked about on the channel and we talked about in the Telegram group. So we had this very sharp uptrend right here. All right. We lose the uptrend. We go under the 50 EMA. And for a very long time, Algorand traded inside of this range between 19.3 and 17.1. Algorand traded inside of a 12% range for 8 days. Okay, so you can ultimately trade the shifts, each significant shift, if you want to try to scalp them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're in a 12% range for a time of 8 days, when that range breaks, that is the trade. Okay, and then sure enough, guys, this alarm goes off. Boom!
Boom.
15% in 16 hours. You can't say this alarm was not given to you on this show. All right.
What is the magic number with algo? It's like 16 cents,
16
right?
cents.
Yeah.
16 cents. And look, like it's literally at 16.6 right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And anytime you can buy Algorand under 16 cents, it's been proven over time that you're going to triple your money, period. It's that simple. All right. And literally we came down, we exhausted low, we came up, we wick support resistance, get rejected. So now the story kind of becomes, okay, what do we do from here? Well, we draw our new trend line, our new local uptrend line, at least. Okay. And then we pull support resistance, which would be right. We can top support resistance here. All right. I could run the very bottom here, kind of creating this new range. And if you want to alarm this wick low right there, you can do that as well to tighten the range. So the yellow line, this yellow line right here, if you want to follow these alarms very quickly, 17.25, the small blue line, 16.48, the second blue line, 16 cents exactly, support resistance, and the very bottom's 14.5. Any Algorand bought around 16 cents is ultimately an absolute steal. But let's talk big picture.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is what I was getting to. I just wanted to break that down for you guys. So look, generally speaking, the MO with altcoins has been, so we have a pump, we give it back. We have a pump, we give it back. We have a pump, we give it back.
Yep.
And every time we give it back, everyone says, oh, it's over. The macro can never get worse. We're never going to pump again. Guys, look, right in here, Joe Biden was president. Gary Gensler was running Operation Choke Point 2.0. Elizabeth Warren was on her squawk box. There was not macro bullish news like there is now. And everything was doomed. Crypto is over. We're lucky if things become commodities. That's where we were right here. It's funny how much shit can change in a couple years.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. And if you really think that Algorand went from here and pumped and got rejected and pumped and got rejected and pumped and got rejected, that it's not going to pump again, you are high on drugs. It will happen again. All right. So from swing low to the top. Okay. Algorand is now underneath the 786. I was saying anytime you buy under the 618, you're probably going to be fine. All right, because let's just go from, all right, so from 29 cents. Sure, we're 44% under 29 cents. But anytime you buy Algorand under 30 cents, back to the top, that's still 109%. And if you really think in the history of all things ever that Algorand is never going to get back to 60 cents, I don't know what to tell you because you don't believe in crypto. That's like a you problem. All right, that is a you problem. And in the grand scheme of everything, anytime Algorand has been bought, and actually I'll get rid of the Fibonacci. I'll get rid of the Fib and go, and you know where 16 cents comes from? This level right here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. From right there. Okay. So let's get rid of this. All right. This level right there. That's where 16 cents came from. And if you look back, I'm not going to measure each one, but anytime you buy Algorand under here, look at the win you got. And look, it literally wicked back where to?
You got two chances.
And anytime you bought under here, look what happened to that. Look at what happened when it broke 16 cents right here. oh, we're talking, 283% in 20 days from the time it broke 16 cents.
Chump change.
In 20 days, guys, a lot can change in a very short amount of time in crypto. Just because you're feeling the doom and gloom now, just because you got your teeth kicked in, doesn't mean you're not going to make it back.
Right.
All right. And guys, anytime something pumps, I don't know, 400% bottom to top, 450% bottom to top in 30, 40 some days, and you don't sell anything, that's once again a you problem.
That's your fault, buddy.
That's your fault. Don't blame me. Don't blame Vchain. Don't blame Altcoin Daily. Don't blame BitBoy.
You have to hit the sell button.
You have to press the button. You have to press the button. All right. And greed gets the best of people. What are the saving graces here? All right, let's talk about that. And I'm just using Algorand as an example because we're all very familiar with this chart on this channel. Saving graces is, first of all, we're in a macro uptrend. Kind of connect all this. It could actually fall to 12, 13 cents and still technically be in this uptrend. That's saving grace number one. Saving grace number two, we are still not at these lows down here. All right. And even support resistance over here at like 15 cents. So I would kind of use the local low from this wick low as big support resistance level. Also, we are still in this massive downtrend. All right. And there will come a point in time. It's kind of setting itself up for, okay, if algo crawls here, pumps back up to, 19 cents, gets rejected, crawls back here, and then breaks out, say, May. Sometime in May, if you kind of extrapolate this trend line all the way down, Algorand kind of has to break out structurally speaking. If we're not going under 10 cents, it has to break out by the end of May.
Yeah.
Because it can only wiggle so far before it loses that structure. All right. And that point of intersection is May 23rd. Algorand will break out of this downtrend before the beginning of June. Promise you.
Is that because we're staying in line with July, the third quarter of the year, really starting to second half of the year, really starting to kick things off for us?
Say that one more time. I was reading chat. I'm sorry.
So end of June, obviously, then you've got July, which begins quarter three, second half of the year, which we've been saying and kind of believe that's where we'll see a lot more positive activity and really start the parabolic rise up.
And we said the same thing with the Vchain chart. Mm-hmm. So let's look at the Vchain chart really fast. Big shout out to the V fam. Big shout out to Sunny
fam. What's up?
We are giving away a damn Tesla, actually 4 of them. But let's just look at not the V Thor chart, the VET. Vet perpetual contract. Oh, this is the new Coinbase one. That's why. Finance. All right. So I'm over on Bitcoin now. What am I doing? This is a little messy of a chart, but all good. This is like a personal chart. I remember this one. So this is what we talked about before, is that when we we had our March 2024 high around 5 cents. All right. And then Vchain from the day it topped to the day of the death cross was 111 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. From the top to the death cross. And then from the death cross to the bull cross took 161 days. Keep that in mind. All right. Now this time the high was basically 8 cents. Okay. From the touch to the death cross this time was 85 days. So a sharper move in less time. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And what was this death cross, the bull cross again?
110 days, right?
I think 165. And 163 days would put us around the second week of August.
Okay.
It kind of feels like, very similar situation to, and see all these circles I already have down here waiting for us. I mean, what would have happened if you bought Vchain here or here? Or here, or here. Every time it seems like you buy Vchain under, let's say, this support resistance level right here. Anytime you buy Vchain under 2.2, look at how much you win.
That's the point of control right now, too, right?
And it is the point of control. 137% from March of 2024. And then just from this level, not from the bottom, 254% in 26 days. And guys, this is what I want you to look for. All right. I want you to pay attention, not to, first of all, when you start seeing big divergences on market cipher, which are already forming now, by the way. This could already be a big bull div right there. But structurally, daily chart stuff, I want you to really focus on when the bottoms start to round off. Because right now we're still, every pump we've had has just been the next low.
Right.
Has been the next higher low. And I've said that. Has been the next low or high. And I've been saying that. And I'm saying that once we see the curvature, that's what we're really looking for. And this is why we were so on top of this pump back in November, because it was very obvious as this thing started to turn around. Oh, let me get rid of some of the chart graffiti here. One moment.
That signature AJ writes graffiti.
Yes. So look at that, was very obvious. So I would say, in the terms of, you have to understand something fundamentally. Altcoin cycles are different now. Altcoin cycles are not what they were in 2021. We have a pump, we give it back. We have a pump, we give it back. And generally, the floor doesn't get higher. That's okay, as long as you understand how to play the game and that the narrative is shifting. All right? So fundamentally speaking, we need to understand that if you didn't sell your Vchain back in December, and you're thinking about selling it now, what are you doing? Do not do that. Because anytime, in the past, you've had a chance to buy Vchain under this level, look at the odds. Look at what is possible. Not to mention, Vchain is a coin that's been putting in higher highs every time it goes up. So let's extrapolate that out. So let's just say, based off this blue trend line, okay, that we top towards the beginning of 2020, the beginning of 2026, the end of 2025. That would put Vchain around 12 cents. And I think you go higher than that, but that's just if it touches this trend line, this uptrend line. And from where we are right now to there, I don't know, 537%. Not to mention all the massive support resistance we have around 8 cents, the massive support resistance we have at 15 cents, at 18 cents. Guys, I'm not throwing the towel in yet. I am waiting for the bottom to round off. Guys, we're talking about making America the crypto capital of the world.
Mm-hmm.
The tariffs are the tariffs. I feel this was always a part of the plan. You know why? Trump got in the office and said, hey, Jerome Powell, turn that money printer back on. I want to hear I want to hear it happen. And he said, nah, you can't do that.
You think there's a beef between the two?
100%. 110,000 million %. Yeah. And Trump was like, oh, what was that? Say that again.
Excuse me?
Say that again.
I mean, because it's almost like Powell's got to
say it again. Okay.
There it is.
That's what Trump did to Jerome Powell. And he's punishing the stock market to force their hands into the bonds, to force them to cut interest rate. You know that they might cut rates before the Fed meeting?
Yeah, they were saying that there might be like an emergency meeting.
There might be an emergency meeting. Trump is like, yeah, what's up, pal?
Well, he tweeted it, or maybe it was on Truth Social, to the effect of saying like, hey, I think these guys are probably gonna have to call an emergency meeting to get something done here.
Hey, do that thing I asked for.
Yeah, you're on the clock, pal.
Right. Exactly. All right. And dude, this whole thing is I read some articles this morning that I had to do a little bit of extra homework on, but I do want to try to say this the best I can. All right. So where is this story at right here? And guys, if you are late to the show and you want to learn about the Tesla giveaway, go back to the beginning or stick around. We are going to talk about it again before the show is ending. We have over 120 people on YouTube, 600 people on Twitter. Thanks you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. This is, the last live stream here at this spot. There will still be more content throughout the week. I'm going to try to fit in a members only at some point, probably in Miami. But I just want to, quick check in with you guys and let you know where we're at. We're going to jump into some news stories. We're going to hit some charts. We're going to talk about the giveaway. So let's hop into some news stories. So here we go. Federal Reserve to announce rate cut and liquidity injections at meeting later today. And this is why we might have a quick recovery. when we look at the stock market and say, oh, okay, we came down and tested this trend line, can we continue from here? You look at a lot of altcoins and you kind of think to yourself, oh, like we came down, we're testing these lows. Could we have a quick recovery from here? Possible. I personally think it's going to take until the end of the year. I'm thinking, I've said Q3, Q4 the whole time.
To even recover, like it's just going to keep getting bloody.
I would say look at Vchain right now.
Yeah.
Look at Vchain right now. So look at this low right here. We did wick below it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I would say anytime you can buy Vchain in this box,
do it.
You win. You win. Win, win, win. No matter what. Put my hands up and up at my. It's that simple. Okay. It's that simple. So where's my story? So they're talking about an emergency meeting that is today, May 7th. Traders now expect up to 125 basis points of cuts by end of year, with a 40% chance of a cut within days.
Damn.
This is the point, ladies and gentlemen. This is the entire reason this whole thing is happening. Jerome Powell said, he can't make me do that. Trump said, I can't make you
bet.
What, motherfucker?
Bet.
That's what he said. That's what this whole thing is about.
Yeah.
Not to mention some of the tariff deals we were in. This shit should have happened a long time ago. Well, America's been getting walked over, like they've been getting bullied.
Yeah,
like a punk kid in school that has no spine that won't stand up for himself. But that's what's been happening.
But yeah, think about that. There's that, and then if you look at that S&P chart again, look at that's so unnatural, and to think that it was just going to keep going up at that pace, right?
Yep.
Like think about what we say in crypto all the time. This is healthy, guys. This is healthy. When we have big corrections in crypto, it's healthy. That's probably healthy for a market that has been just turbocharged going up for 2 years. Yeah. It's good to cool off a little bit.
Yeah,
it's good.
I'm with you for sure.
I know at the short term it sucks, but it's good for the markets.
So right here, the bond collapse forces traders to bet on emergency Fed move. So when we talk about quick recovery, that's what we mean. The Fed turns the money printer back on. It will reflect in the markets. It will be a very obvious reflection. Okay. So where's the Arthur Hayes? We all know who Arthur Hayes is. It says, if you are trying to predict when the Fed caves and goes burr, watch the bond volume move index.
Okay.
As it goes higher, anyone doing finance, treasury, or corp bond trades will be forced to sell by higher margin recs. These are the two markets the Fed will defend to death. 140 Yahtzee time.
Yo, dude, check that out.
Really quick. The move index is the Merrill option volatility estimate. I did research this morning. I am reading off my computer. I'm not going to pretend I knew what this was. It's okay to learn more every day. It's okay to do your research, and I'm showing you what I found. The Merrill option volatility estimate, or the move index, is a financial indicator that measures expected volatility in the U.S. bond market, particularly in treasury bonds. Think of it like the VIX, but for the bond markets instead. Okay, and if you don't know, the VIX is basically the fear index that we always look at, expected volatility in the stock market. Okay, but basically it's like that, but for stocks. It's like that, but for bonds. Mm-hmm. All right, and this is I think Arthur Hayes is right on the money here, and I think the traders that are looking ahead are taking basically. This has forced the Fed's hand to turn the printer back on. It sucks right now. I've always said this whole year we're going to suffer. It's going. I mean, I gotta, for once in his life, Jim Cramer, we gotta give it to him. He was calling Monday.
Uh-huh.
And I literally saw like tweets like Tom Crown posted this thing like waiting for the stock market open on Monday, and there was like a bunch of plates lined up against a cabinet.
Right.
So when the cabinet opens, the plate. Right. And it's not like we didn't see this coming.
Right.
Everyone knew this was coming. We've seen all this year where the stories has been tariff fear, boom, tariff fear, we shoot down. More tariff stuff, we go down. And the whole time, what'd the Fed do last meeting? Knowing this was happening, they paused.
Hold the phone, baby.
These are the people making decisions.
Right.
What? It's a pissing contest between Donald Trump and Jerome Powell. And Donald can obviously pee much further than Jerome Powell. Like, it's obviously like that is.
I love that.
That's it. It's it. Man. Michael Navarro in the chat. AJ, how long before you stream after today? I'm gonna try to do a stream in Miami. We got a really nice Airbnb. I'm gonna bring like my gear and stuff. I'm gonna try to do some at least one stream in Miami, and I'm gonna try to do a members only as well. I also have a couple videos stacked up so I can put videos out as I'm gone that I've been recording. You guys are really gonna like. All right, if you watch this show on Friday, you will know that I missed a call from Joe Exotic. AJ, let's talk about crypto. I missed a call. Whoa, I missed AJ. A call from you. Do it.
AJ writes crypto.
You do it.
Tiger King.
You do it.
You missed my call 3 times.
He did call me 3 times, and my phone was on silent. We were doing the stream, and I totally blanked, and I messed it up. And I said, "Dude, I'm so sorry. Can we please reschedule?" And he said, "Of course. I'll talk to you." So in 15 minutes, this show's over. I'm not missing that call again.
Nope.
Hopefully he calls back, because one time, the reason I missed the second one is because he missed the first one. So we kind of been going back and forth. Anyway, I'm doing that because, one, I really like his story. He's in cancer and is in jail, and I don't want to see him rot in jail. And he has been trying to get Donald Trump's attention to get a pardon. I don't think he's perfect, but I think he's a character, and I think he would be he would better serve the earth being out than in.
I would say we probably have let worse people out. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's a character. Dude, Tiger King broke some records during COVID, dude. Everyone knows who Joe Exotic is. He would do more good out than in, for sure, in my opinion. And he did launch a crypto coin. Mm-hmm. I'm not shilling his coin. I'm not telling people to go buy his coin. But if you want to support his cause, there are ways to do it, and that is one of them. That's up to you. But I'm kind of, you guys don't understand that Tiger King was made after he was already in jail.
Right.
He was already in jail, and all that footage wasn't filmed for Tiger King. That was his footage that they took and made the documentary with through their window. Mm-hmm. I want to give him a chance to tell his story from his point of view. That not many people have heard that story. That's what this interview is about. And the fact that he did release a meme coin and we can tie it into crypto is why it's happening on this channel. And the fact that we can talk to people like Joe Exotic on the channel, I think that's pretty cool. Not to mention, that's only one of 3 very big interviews. Very big. Coming in the next week.
Drop maybe some alpha.
Yeah. I can't actually can't say.
All right.
I almost just did though. Okay. But yeah, so there's that. So we will be leaving here probably 10, 12 minutes. But very quickly, dude, we need to do something right now.
Do we need to do our floor check?
We need to do our floor check. But
it's a little different today though.
It is different today. Because AJ Writes Crypto over the weekend officially became a member of the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Let's go.
I'm in the club. I did it.
With a sick ape too.
Sick, dude. I've been waiting. I've had the money to buy ape forever, but I've been waiting for the right one. I feel like if you're going to spend $36,000 on an NFT,
art,
on art, you want it to mean something. You want it to you look at it and it align with your vibe.
You want to like the way it looks. You don't want to be like, man, I don't like that mouth or those eyes.
Yeah, I don't like the hat he's wearing or whatever. I want it to be something that made sense with me.
Right.
And my boy here, where's he at? Oh, I'm in the way. There he is.
Boom.
That's my homie.
Yo, he is so freaking sweet looking.
That's
costumes for life.
Yeah, that is I'm gonna make the next Grogger shirt is going to have a skeleton shirt on the front. And I'm gonna spell "get rich" or "get wrecked" in one of the ribs,
in bones, or something,
through one of the bones.
That'll be dope.
You know what I'm saying? And I might do a picture of that on the back, or kind of incorporate some of the ape stuff. But yeah, I'm officially a member of the club. I'm in
Boom.
the club. And guys, I don't plan on selling this. I've always wanted one. Dude, honestly, the ape community is rad. Someone says the crypto market is dead. It's really not. You know why? Because I have got followed by and followed, I think 700 people since I bought this ape because of this ape, because that community is so large.
Yeah.
And when you tap into communities like that and you see that kind of traction, same thing with Algorand, same thing with Vchain, same thing with the H Barbarians and the Ondo community, the Ethereum community, the Cardano community. Crypto is not dead. No. And
it's heavily manipulated.
Y'all said that right before it pumped every time. You know, like you did. And whatever. And Jada in the chat says, show the one that I like. So now that I have a Bored Ape, my beautiful, pregnant, smoking hot fiance, Jada, thinks that she needs a Bored Ape because I got one.
Push gift.
And this is the one that she wants. That's currently $46,000, almost 47. It has a crown. It's crying. Oh, it's just so hard being the queen. It's so hard being the queen.
You are supposed to get your wife a gift for having your child. It is a thing. It's called a push gift. So.
Oh, really?
I promise you.
Like I didn't give her the biggest rock you've ever seen.
That doesn't count when she delivers your baby. No, it's a whole new thing, man.
Oh. Don't you get a +1 for Ape Fest anyway?
Yeah, that's your kid. No, I think kids are free. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think it's a ref shirt. I think it's because she belongs to be in prison. She's implicated.
Oh, it's like a sailor shirt. Oh, that's silliness.
Yeah. So actually, $47,000. The top offer is 17 ETH. Maybe I'll put an offer in for like 24 ETH.
You never know.
23 ETH. That's what I did with mine. Mine was posted for 25. I put him an offer for 19.2. He accepted it 12 hours later. I mean, all right.
It's good money, man. Like honestly, it's good money. People, you can use that to make a fortune in the crypto market,
dude, for sure. And here's the thing: if you ever want to buy an ape, this is what I want you to do. When you're looking through them, or even a mutant or any NFT, this is a pro tip on how to get a better deal on your NFT. When you're looking through the NFTs, click on the profile of the person who owns the NFT. All right, so say, oh, I really like this, and you click on this Bored Ape, and this person holds 20 Bored Apes. They don't give a shit about your bid.
Right.
Does not matter to them. But then you click on a profile, and the person has one Bored Ape, and maybe like a Tappy Seal, like, or just one ape, and that's it. That's someone that
probably going to take that money.
Needs the money. And no diss against the guy I bought the ape from, Taki. I talked to him. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
He sold that ape because he was buying a house in real life. But I could see that oh, this is a guy that needs this money.
Mm-hmm.
So he posted it for 25 ETH. I put in an offer for 19.2 and he accepted it. It's not my fault that he accepted it. He accepted it. And I to be fair, I put an offer in on 4 other apes, and that was the one that got bought. And that was my favorite one, which is the best.
Oh yeah.
So bro sniping 101
yeah,
look at the profiles and figure out who needs money and who doesn't, and that's who and then put your offer in to the people who need money. Trump threatens to place an additional 50% tariffs on China. Yeah, it's because they're having a pissing contest.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
And then Trump's gonna be like, hey, look, I can pee further than you too. And guys, it's all oh my god, man. I've been on one lately. I really have.
Yo, look at AJ got me today. I got some gifts.
I found that in my closet.
I got an old Meta Money jersey.
Yep.
And then we'll be running some giveaways.
Oh,
man.
Dude, let's just put them on. Hold on.
Let's do it.
Old school. Let's go old school today. All right. Oh, we back, dude. We got to finish where we started, bro.
Yo, I love this.
Back. We got to finish where we started. And yo, you know how many times I went down to the basement and stole a
Just
shirt?
grabbed a new one.
So many times.
Dude, there'd be times where you go to like take it off, like the neck was weird, right? And you just pull it a little too hard and like the seam would rip. You're like, let's go get a new one.
Yeah, it's got to get a new. I would go down there so many times, dude. But at the time, I was poor. I was so broke. And I was like, these are the nicest shirts I have. Get out! Stop yelling at me, Hudson.
Dude, they're awesome because they're great because like it's hot as shit here in Georgia, so they're great in the summer because they're quick dry. Plus, like when you wear these things to conferences, you stand out and you can't walk anywhere because people want to talk about the shirt. Everybody loves the shirt.
Yeah. So I get ready to get wrecked. We are like doing something very down the street, down the same street as this. It's an obvious nod, but like not a complete ripoff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So totally excited about that. White House tells CNBC 90-day pause on tariffs is fake news. Interesting.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have to look into that as well. Well, you know, it's not all bad, guys. It's really not all bad. Michael Saylor still ultra bullish on Bitcoin. It's just a surprise.
I read a thing. He didn't buy a single Bitcoin between it was like March 30th and April 6th or something like that.
Interesting. But one
or
Bitcoin,
today's the
one
6th,
Bitcoin.
maybe.
And this is the point, guys. There will come a time, ladies and gentlemen, where we will stop thinking about crypto in terms of dollars and start thinking it in terms of crypto.
Well, 1 ETH is 1 ETH, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was in this always stuck with me, man. When I was in high school, my Spanish teacher, Mrs. Robinson, very nice woman. I did sit next to Jose.
3 cheers to you, Mrs. Robinson.
I passed because I sat next to Jose. I never cheated on any test besides Spanish class. Thank to God. All right. And that one chemistry one in college, but that's a different story. Okay. So I hated chemistry. So bad at chemistry. A straight A student. Hated chemistry.
That's fine.
Anyway, Miss Robinson said I was really having trouble in Spanish class. And I was like, I was always trying to figure out like, hey, like, what is this word in English? What is this word in English? And she said, AJ, stop thinking about it in English. Start thinking Spanish in Spanish. You won't be able to do this until you start thinking about it in Spanish. And I could not wrap my head around that. But I get what she's saying. That was the only way to do it. Just like the only way to move forward in crypto is to stop thinking about the conversion of crypto to money and start thinking about things in terms of crypto. That is the value. We are moving forward. That's it. Okay. Gotta keep it rolling. Hope you have a smooth move out of that studio. See you on the next live stream. Hey man, I do appreciate you. Oh, we got a hater in the chat. Thanks for being here, bro. I do appreciate you. You know, you can't just be nice and help people anymore. You know what I mean? You can't just like give away 4 cars without people bitching about it. I love it, dude. Classic. The Fed, you know, I actually saw the Fed. I was like, no, there's not a Fed meeting today. And I was like, oh, it's actually May 6th, May 7th. But it's April 7th, and their hands have been forced. The era of U.S. Treasuries and stocks and global reserve assets are now over as gold and Bitcoin take over. Man, that kind of feels like the true right there. Guys, keep a look on that move chart that we talked about earlier in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, what do you think about this now? Has anything changed from the last time?
No, I thought it was 60 the last week, right? I think I'd seen something. It was like 64%.
But I'm saying, are you still on the 40 side with me?
That we're going to see a recession. Yeah, they're not going to let it sink, dude. He can't.
Right.
Like his legacy will be tied to it. He can't go into a recession. He'll stop all. Like they'll figure it out.
That's totally fair. And of course, Pomp still saying, hey, Bitcoin is still going to hit all-time high in 2025. And guys, if you haven't seen the new Altcoin Daily interview with Pomp, it's awesome. It's awesome. I also did talk to Austin from Altcoin Daily, good friend of mine. They've had my back from day one, man, and I will be appearing on Altcoin Daily probably sometime next week, if not the week after that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Big shout out to my homies at Altcoin Daily, #1 channel in crypto, and it means a lot to them that they have me on about twice a year. That's you can't pay for that kind of stuff, man. You can't, that's like what happens when you put yourself out there and you never know whose hand you're going to shake. Guys, if you're watching this show and you don't go to crypto conferences, go to crypto conferences. Go to as many as you can. Go to every after party. Go to every event. You never know who you're going to meet. And slowly but surely, you build a network of people. And it's not like a fake thing. These people become your friends.
Fuck
It
yeah.
takes time and time and time. And once so many people see your face so many times, they're going to ask you how you're doing. All right. So put yourself out there.
Speaking of all that, really quick before we get too far into the
Yeah,
show,
for sure.
I want to thank you, brother. Like, it was really cool. It sucks. Like this, like today sucks for me, right? This is the last time
Yeah.
that we were across the hall from each other for a year, brother. Like we got a chance to know each other, hang out, and really, go through a lot of things. And this collaboration means the fucking world to me. So I'm gonna fucking miss you, brother. Let's go.
I love you, bro.
Okay.
Good shit, man.
Let's go.
Good
Get
shit.
rich
Hey,
or get wrecked, baby.
we're still doing a show, though.
Absolutely, but not in person.
I know. Well, do you know, Chains, that so we told them about the lease here, like, hey, we have to leave. We just found out. And they were like, oh, well, you have to give a 60-day written notice and then pay 2 months after that. And I'm like, you're lucky I'm rich. Like, you're lucky I'm fucking loaded. All right. Or I'd be so mad. So it's literally pay 4 months of rent up front.
Yeah.
But I only have 5 months left on the lease.
Oh, you got like a decision to make.
So I'm just going to leave this place here.
Nice.
I might come sleep here one night.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like I could come and do a random show, whatever, because technically I have this place until September because I'm not paying them 8 months up front. You.
Well, a couple things. I don't know what your schedule's like. June 14th, I am hosting the Vchain UFC event with all the people here in Atlanta.
What's
So-
the date on that again?
June 14th.
The baby.
Too close to the baby.
Yeah.
I get it. April 25th, you'll be fresh. I'm going to be hosting now the last Friday of every month, a pizza and crypto meetup. So April 25th is the first one. So
Pizza and crypto meetup?
yeah. So if you ever come back to town, man, come back on the last Friday of the month for one of those.
I will definitely keep that in mind. For sure. Yeah, that's kind of all I got on stories. I do want to do more charts, but guys, we got to run today. I'm going to. I don't want to promise a stream tomorrow because there's so much going on. We fly at 4:00. But if for some reason I'm streaming tomorrow, keep your eyes out. It's a maybe, but a probably not. But there's a chance I will. So just keep an eye out for that. There is a bunch of more content coming this week outside of the stream. This is my favorite stream. I love doing the show. You guys are awesome. Smash the likes. Quickly, before we go, I don't want to miss the Joe Exotic call if he does it again. Of course, Chains, our time on the show has been amazing.
Appreciate you,
Much
brother.
love, dude. You're fucking saint. One of the best people I know in the space. And guys, if you don't follow Jay Chains, go give him a follow.
Appreciate
Somebody
that.
put his link in the chat. Go give him some love. One of my best friends in the whole space.
Let's go. Appreciate you, man.
For
Means
sure,
a lot.
brother, for sure. Very quickly. I don't know if you heard or not, guys. I don't know if you heard or not, but I'm giving away 4 Teslas. Giving away 4 Tesla vehicles. And the first one, that giveaway started today. It started today. All right. And right here, pinned to the top of my Twitter profile is that post. This is your chance to win a brand new Tesla Model 3. Let's make someone's 2025 electric. How to enter, smash the likes, retweet this post, and click the link below. This is the link below. All right. It takes you to this website called sweepwidget.com. If it gets blocked for any reason, okay, change your browser or turn your VPN off. It's very easy to do. I already did a test here, but basically I did a testing for JChains. You're going to enter your name, enter your email address, click enter giveaway, and then you can go through and follow the steps. And the refer a friend step is optional if you want to get some additional entries. And this giveaway is not just for a Tesla Model 3. 10 people will win an exclusive Vchain merch pack, including a bag, a hat, a t-shirt, a phone charger, a keychain, etc. 5 people will win $200 in Vchain, so there's $1,000 up for a vet up for grabs, and then of course the grand prize is a brand new Tesla Model 3. This is the first of 4 giveaways. It is pinned to the top of my Twitter profile, guys. Please, each and every one of you, if you're watching this, go enter that giveaway. I cannot share. This is the biggest thing I've ever done. And I want to become the Mr. Beast of crypto. I said it. I just said the words out loud. Let me rephrase that. I am going to become the Mr. Beast of crypto. I have the connections. I have the partnerships. I have the friends, and I have the money. I have all of the things it takes to become like the crypto giveaway guy. And why wouldn't I do that? Because I started with absolutely fucking nothing. I know what it's like to have nothing. And now I'm at a point where I've literally have become a millionaire. And I want to help as many people as I can. I want to give back to the community, the groggers, you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. So I'm going to do as much as I can to help as many people as I can. That is literally my mission, is to bring awareness, to onboard as thousands of people, as many people as I can onto crypto through the concept of, hey, I might win this thing, but dude, what is this Vchain thing? What is V better? What is this? I'm going to inspire people through this mode, through this thing. So guys, there's a lot coming here. I'm going to get off the phone here because I might have an interview with Joe Exotic, and hopefully it works out this time because he is in jail. So guys, from the bottom of our hearts, you guys are amazing. Get rich or get wrecked,
baby. See you.
Peace out, everybody. Smash the likes on the way out the door. Enter that giveaway. Win yourself a free Tesla Model 3. Peace.
Peace.